Pro-choice supporters were quick to arrive at the steps of the Supreme Court. And right now, that is where they remain chanting and holding posters against the possible ruling.
And that's where we find Fox's Madeline Rivera live in D.C. And jumping right into it, Madeline, what's the scene there and what are you hearing from people who have gathered today at the Supreme Court?
Good evening. Well, I will tell you, the crowd outside of the Supreme Court has gotten bigger over the last hour and a half. It's hard to pin a number right now, but I would probably guess there are about a few thousand people outside of the Supreme Court. Many of the people that we've seen so far are pro-choice supporters, but there are pro-life advocates as well. And the atmosphere is exactly what you would expect it to be. Emotions are running high. There is some anger over when it comes to pro-life supporters, or pro-choice supporters rather. They say that this will endanger other presidents, other cases, especially when it comes to cases pertaining to same-sex marriage, precedents regarding people's rights to get contraceptives. They say this will embolden them to go out and vote, especially during the upcoming midterm elections. So they argue that midterm, or rather elections, have consequences. And so they say this should just go to show that people should vote for officials who are pro-choice. The stakes are so much higher than they have ever been before. That's what pro-choice supporters are arguing. When you talk to pro-life advocates, they are cautiously optimistic. Obviously, this is not exactly how this is not a definitive way of how the Supreme Court will rule. This is just a draft memo right now, so they are cautiously optimistic. But a lot of them also say that their work is just beginning, because if the Supreme Court were in fact to overturn Roe v. Wade, it would not completely outlaw abortion. It would just turn the issue over back to the states. And so some of these pro-life advocates, anti-abortion activists rather, tell me that they're going to continue to work on the state level, pushing those states that currently allow abortion. They're going to lobby to make sure that abortion is banned in those states. So their work is just continuing, just beginning. Back to you.
Yeah, and many people feel the release of the draft is a major breach of trust within the highest court. So we're going to continue to work to see how the court is responding to that.
Madeline Rivera, thanks very much for that live report from D.C. We appreciate it. We'll speak with you later. And we are continuing to track the latest developments on the possibility of Roe v. Wade being thrown out. We have live updates on our website, fox13seattle.com. You can also have breaking news updates sent directly to your cell phone. Just download the free Fox 13 app in the Apple Store or Google Play.